Hi everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. Today is my day to do the Out with a Bang, the Last Days of Summer collaboration. It's hosted by Mandy from SunflowersAndDors and Julie from Julie's Papercraft. And they are on Facebook. Their Facebook group is Junk Journal Ideas and Inspiration, which is an awesome group full of ideas and inspiration. So really, really nice. So today we're on day 22 and I'm sharing today with Marissa from Sweet Pea Curiosities. So make sure you get over it to see her video today. And our prompt was butterflies and blooms. So that being said, we're going to move on. And if you want to find anything, it'll be listed in the description box to link all of these videos. And you can either search for it by the hashtag JJII Out with a Bang, or you can search for it by the creators' names. Either way. So I'm going to move this to the side, actually way to the side, because I've actually got two things that I wanted to do today. Let me just move this down out of the way so you can see this a little bit better. This is going to be, this isn't the project. I'm going to be using Mandy's Poppies, original Poppy kit, for the two projects I'm going to do. But I wanted to show you this one because this is something I did about a year and a half ago. I made this up. I've done a couple, and for different journals and stuff. I was hoping to get a fall journal done, and probably won't, but anyway, this was a piece that was going to go in it. So I had called this my 6-pocket pocket tag, and I will show you how this works. And I've put one together, or begun to put one together, because my videos, I'm trying to keep them short because I can't trust my phone. So anyway, I'm going to stand up so I can show you a little bit more of these details. Okay, it's got some sari silk up here. There is a piece of lace with, I don't know if you can see all the pearls. There's pearls all over this one. This side says October Dreams. You take this out of this little pocket down here. There's a little card here. It's just really the paper, a little envelope, and I just have a little piece of paper in the envelope here that you can write on. Okay. I'm showing you this one to show you the versatility of the piece. You can make it intricate or you can make it not intricate. Now what happens here is this part opens, so you have journaling space inside here. Okay, so that's that one. We'll just stick that back down in here. Probably not as well as I did before, but it's okay. The other thing is, on this side, you also have another card. Okay, the leaves are changing. I feel poetry in the air. And that is in this pocket on this side. And then when you flip this over, you have the same thing here, an envelope and another little card here. And this side opens up as well, so you can write in there. So that's kind of like having two tags. Okay, and this one says Autumn Wishes on the bottom there. Okay, plus you can write on these. And then on this side, you also have, let me grab it in here. I'm trying not to pull on the stuff too much. This one says, wild is the music of autumnal winds against the faded woods. And I know that was, I think, Wordsworth or Wadsworth, one of them. One of those guys. So we have that one as well. So it gives you technically 4 tags in here to journal on, plus this stuff in here. Now, this one was fancy. We're going to do something a little plainer with bigger tags. So let's get started on this project. So I am using, I'm going to show you what I did first to make this. Okay, this is just an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Is this in frame? Let me see. Yeah. I scored it. I use this little template that I made. It's 3 5/8, and all I do is I put it down at the edge of the paper like this, and I fold it like that, and I get myself a score line. Okay, and then I scored it. I believe it was about 1 3/4 inches across the bottom. This was my junky one because when I tried to trim it, I cut it wrong. And then I just take out this middle panel. Okay, so these actually fold up. okay? And I just took out the middle panel, and then you just fold it like an accordion. This side goes up, and then on this side goes up, and that's what makes your pockets, okay? That's what makes these little pockets here. All right, so we've got that part out of the way. So I did get started, but again, I wanted to show you. I did the one side. I still have to line. I glued this in down. There we go. I still have to line the inside of this. Let me just glue this down a little bit because I pulled it up. And I'm going to show you how we get all of this together. Now, sometimes it'll matter. On this one, you hardly could see the background paper on this one at all. Very busy. This one's going to be a little simpler and a little plainer, so you will see the pattern. So you'll see that the pattern matches, okay? It matches all the way down. I'm going to show you how we do that. But for right now, let's get the middle part in here, if I can find what I've done with those. I don't know. I bet I didn't cut them. Thought I did. Guess I didn't. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I tried to get as much done. Well, let me put the pin in this before I get started. I tried to get as much done as possible ahead. I'm trying to get this pin in here because of my phone quitting on me. So this is how we cut the paper to go in here. So I just sort of line it up close to the edge, mark my spot here, mark my spot here, and then I'm going to put that to the side. Let me get my cutter. I've got my mat down here. I don't know if I'm gonna want to use it or not. You know, when I'm gluing and stuff. Let me find my pencil mark. We're gonna cut straight across here. We're gonna use this piece for the other side. And I know when I cut things here, I shake the table, so I do apologize. I'm gonna throw that behind me because I'm trying to keep my desk as clean as possible. I'm gonna get my ink, and I'm gonna do this off camera because my little sponge is, you know, just all chewed up. So I really thought I had cut these, but I don't see them. Of course, you know what's gonna happen when I go through the stuff. I'm gonna say, oh, look, here they are. But maybe I didn't. All right, so we're just gonna do this one for the moment. I'm gonna move this up here, which will confuse me later because I've been trying to put them away where they belong. So now I've got this paper that's gonna go right in here, okay? What I wanna do now is mark where it will fold, which is right here at the edge. So I'm gonna mark there and there, and I'm gonna fold it on those lines, okay? Those little, and all I really need is one. Okay, line up the edge, go along there. I do need the mat because I'm gonna cut something. Then I'm going to, and there is another video on this for one that I had made before, but so it's like I said, it's like 1.5 years ago now. I'm just gonna take off a tiny little sliver here. Okay, just that little bit. I folded it, cut the folded edge. I cut the folded edge, okay? See, I just went for my ink someplace else. I've been trying to be a good girl, guys. I've been trying to keep everything nice and orderly and put things away while I work, which I'm finding to be key, because if I set up my desk to work, putting them down in a spot, it's just that I always put them back in the same spot, and that's kind of, you know, smart. Okay, now all I got to do is figure out which way they went. All right, I think this is going to be on this side, and I know the lines go straight up and down, okay? All right, one other thing I want to do here is ink just a little bit. So, because you will see the fold. So, well, that was a lot of it, I guess. So we're gonna put a piece in here, and then we're gonna put another piece in here, okay? And that makes our, I just wanna make sure that I am where I belong. Actually, I think this one's gonna go over this way, and this one's gonna go here. I think, I cut it the right way. You just don't want it to go into the fold. Excuse me. I don't know if it's been allergies or what has been going on with me, but oh my goodness, I think that one works. I think that one would work. Either way, I'm not sure how I did it, but I did it. So, oh, but my sinuses have just been terrible lately, and even last night, I woke up during the night, which is common for me, and with a little bit of an earache in my right ear. But then when I woke up this morning, I didn't remember the earache until a little while later. My ear started to ache again, and then I was like, oh yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night with an earache. So I do apologize for the sniffling and clearing my throat and the coughing and all that kind of stuff. I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to get that as close to the line fold as possible without going over it, okay? And that can go right to the edge. That's not a big deal. And then we're going to glue the other side down. I even put more glue in my bottle, guys, so that I wouldn't have to wait for the bubble. I'm either laying the bottle on its side, or I bought one of these little glue stand things from Temu. I figured, you know what, it's only, I don't know, $1.50 or whatever it was, and I thought, let me try it. My glue bottle doesn't fit in it, so it doesn't go down into the hole well enough. So yeah, whoops, wrong way. Got the lines going the wrong way. All right, let's go ahead and put this down. Okay, so that's gonna go right there. And we're gonna, excuse me, we'll do the same thing on the other side when we get to the other side. So that is this side, okay? So I hadn't glued it because I wanted you guys to see it. Of course, I've glued something down. So that was the one side folded. I'm gonna fold this side in, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and do what we need to do. So this side I glued. All right, we're gonna put all this side together. We're ignoring that side, okay? We're gonna put this side together. So let me show you how we cut our paper. All right, so I have two exactly the same. Very little waste on this one, a lot of waste on this one, but you can use it someplace else. So what I do is I line it up at the top, okay? This is the flap. Let me just take this off of here because that's gonna go on it. This is the flap, okay, from this side, all right? So I cut it to about where I think. I fold this up. Oh, let me give you the dimensions, by the way. Folded, this is, oh, about 6 3/4 inches by, I could probably do it here better. Yeah, 6 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, okay? Unfolded, this would be 8 1/2, okay? Fold that part up. So I cut this piece just a little shorter. Actually, it's a little longer, doesn't have to be. But I line it up with the top. I put my, let me just trim this off because for some reason it's just a little too long. And it's not a big deal because I don't need the bottom. And this is the same size, right? Yeah, okay. I don't need the very bottom of it, so it doesn't matter. Because that's going to be inside the pocket. So, and it also does not have to be inked, the edge down here, because it's inside the pocket. So I'm going to line that up there. I'm going to fold my pocket up here, and then I'm going to put my pocket, or my flip rather, where I think I want it to go. I want it pretty close to the pocket at the bottom, but not completely, okay? Just a, I don't know, maybe an 1/8 of an inch or so, something like that, okay? I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to draw a line, draw a line. I'm tracing at the edge of the flap. And now I'm going to take my cutter and I'm going to cut on those lines, and that gives us the 3 pieces we need to make the front. Okay, so we'll cut right here, and that's the top, and then we'll cut here. This is the flap, and this is what goes inside the pocket, okay, just to give us an edge. Now, the trick here is not to, did I do? That's right. Okay, that's right. We are going to ink around the outside edges, and I'm only going to put a little bit of ink. I'm reaching for the wrong place again, see? I'm getting trained. I'm only going to put a little bit of ink where we cut the picture apart. I'm only going to do this just to take off the little white edge. That's all I'm doing on that, okay? So we take off the little white edge, we take off the little white edge, and then we ink the outside edges. And before I do anything, I have to clean off these little bits and pieces. And I do apologize, okay? Just to take that little white off, and then the outside edges. I have to apologize for having to ink on camera, because it is what it is with this. Trying to show you how to cut the pieces apart. Kind of had no choice. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece and we're going to glue that down. This is the top piece, okay, across the top of the picture. What was the top, or is the top of the picture. Just want to watch my time here. Okay, because I'm trying to keep myself in line. All right, and this goes this way. I'm working from the top down so I could see better what it is I'm doing. If the paper is a little long, you know, over the edges or whatever, you just go back and you trim it. That's not a big deal. We want to make sure that we are at the edge of this paper. Okay, so we have that. All right, let's let that sit. Now, this is the next piece, okay, that's going to go here, but we're going to glue this onto the flap. All right, now that's going to go right on there. So we've already inked it. Oh, I've got a big pile of ribbon here I have to put away. So I've been rolling and rolling and rolling, because I'm finding that since I keep my ribbon and my laces in shoe boxes, plastic shoe boxes, that if I take them off the round rolls and roll them onto cardboard, I can get more into the box, and I can see them better. I can see better, you know, which ribbons they are, because I put them away by color, so I can see which ones they are. So we want the fold to the left, unless you're left-handed and you want it to the right. It's up to you, I guess. But the fold to the left, I'm going to put that up there so I can work with it this way. And then the top then would go to the right here. And we're just going to line that up. We don't want it over the edge of the fold, okay? So you have to, that's why this glue is good. If we trim anything, we trim the card, we don't trim the picture, right? So let's try to get that there. You see here, I've got a little bit hanging over, and that's okay, all right? Now, this part is the picture, and I'm not gonna trim that, so I'm just gonna put a little extra ink over here to do that. I'm only inking from this side, okay? And I can trim here. All right, so this then is going to go, just a little bit of glue there, right up against there, like so, okay? So we're gonna put that in here. Right, like that, okay? So let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, I want to snip the little corners. Scissors, scissors, scissors. I'm looking for stuff that I have put away. I'm going to snip the edges here, just, you know, these corners. Just a little bit. Put those back. glue on here. It's telling me I set my timer for 35 minutes, hoping that that will be enough. Now, this being said, I am doing this in 2 parts because I have 2 projects, and because I am afraid that my phone will reject a long video, and I can't even be guaranteed that I can put 2 videos in. Okay, there we have that. Okay, so there's our flap. Get rid of the extra glue for me moving it around. You don't glue this down until you have the piece in here. Okay, so that's that. Then we can put this piece in the bottom. Okay, I'm hoping that I'm completely on screen here. I don't know if I am. Am I? Yeah, more or less. Okay. And then this piece just goes down. So I do have another project with this paper. The slightly different spin on it. Not much, but it is my Trifold Tuxedo Pocket. We're going to take this and we're just going to put that, match it right up there. Right up there. There we go. Okay. It is matched. And if it hangs over, we just trim. Okay. So, undo there. There we go. All right. So all I'm going to do here is where it's hanging over, I'm just going to go right along the edge of my base, and wherever it's hanging over, I'm just going to take my craft knife and I'm just going to cut that right away, more or less. Get my scissors. I guess it's getting to be time to, oh no, it did come off, did it? Oh no, here it is. I guess it's getting to be time to change my blade. Or these are one of those disposable knives. So you just clip off the end and then you get a fresh blade on the bottom kind of thing. Get rid of those guys. Okay. So that is that. So that goes in the pocket. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to take this bottom piece, okay, and we're going to cover this with that, okay? So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm just going to glue it down. I'll just glue this here. Oops, still getting a bubble. Not as bad as it could be, but I'm still getting a bubble. Putting that down so I can avoid the shadow. And again, this could be cut, you know, before, but because I wanted to show you the process, that's why I'm doing a little bit of it anyway. So then we're just going to put this one right here on the bottom. Okay. And again, whatever hangs over the edge, if it wasn't cut perfectly, because it seems to me no matter how many times I cut it or measure it, I'm always off. I don't know how I manage, but I do. I do. So I'll just flip that up for the sake of doing this neatly. Okay, and just I'm lining up the edge of the ruler with the edge of the pocket. So this you can do something with. It's not completely wasted. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and the same thing. We will trim anything that hangs over like so. And that is that. Now we'll ink. Oh, and this one too, we're just going along the edge because we don't want to see the edge of the white, but we're trying to, oh no, we can ink that one. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to take this and put this back in the stand. If you hear a crash, it's because it's fallen over because it doesn't really fit. All right, now we're going to take our glue and we're going to glue our pocket in place. And then the next thing we'll do is glue it shut so that we have the whole piece all glued down and together. Okay, so that's that. So this is what we're gonna do here, okay? First thing I wanna do is I will make my tag shape, okay? And I think I'll do it this way so I know that I'm not cutting, I don't wanna cut past here into the flap, okay? So we'll just decide how big I think I want it. We're gonna cut through all of them, so it takes a second to make sure you have it all the way through all the layers, okay? And that's fine, because I had already put the lace on this side. Actually, I just threw all of that away. Let me get one out of the garbage, because I have to line it up with the other side. Okay. And on this one, because I have trouble holding everything, excuse me, oh my goodness, excuse me, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to draw a line along the edge, and then I'll line that up with my ruler and go ahead and cut that one off. Okay, I'm having trouble seeing the line. Okay, there we go. And then just go through all the thicknesses there. Get my little lace piece, which if it doesn't come completely off, I have scissors. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, a little bit more. There we go. I think I'll leave those in there. Okay, now we're gonna ink these edges. I keep going to my right for the ink. That's so funny. All right, we'll ink these. Okay, hopefully we've got them all. Then we are going to glue this shut, okay? So we're gonna open this up. Okay, we've got the 3 panels. I'm gonna use this glue, and I'm just gonna work off the middle panel. I'm just gonna go right here, okay? And we're gonna glue this one shut, all right? That's that one. Then we'll flip it over. Again, this is our middle panel. And we're gonna just go from the end of the tag cut, you know, the end of the V from cutting the tag shape. Fill in the top. Okay, let me try to put this back. I do apologize in advance for any crashes you may hear. And we're gonna shut this one, okay? So that now does that. So now we're gonna go ahead, we'll put the lace on like this, and I'm running out of time. You know what? Let's just I'll do the one side. I'll decorate the other side if I have time. So we're gonna get my crocodile down here, and we are going to put a hole in here, not quite halfway down. Okay, put that away. And I have some sari silk that I'm going to take and put through the hole. Okay, and I think oh, you know what? I know what it is. Because this is a special thing that I had done. I'm like, why is this not working the way I'm thinking? I want a bow on both sides of this. So I came up with this idea when I originally did this project the first time to make a double-sided bow. I'm trying to get the side that's too long here. Okay. So you loop it through just like this, like we normally might if we're just gonna kind of pull it and put 2 tails. And then you take the other ribbon, the other piece of ribbon, and pull it through the loop. Put the ends together and then pull it back so that where they meet is on the hole, okay? And then you can make your bow. So, and my bows are not gonna look very good. I have to play with them because I don't tie well. I watch how people tie their bows and I'm like, oh, how do they do that? I slow motion it, I still picture it, I just cannot figure out how they get them so nice. I can't even grab it. I have such chubby fingers. Of course, comes with the territory of having all this weight on me. So, but just play with those a little bit. Normally I would glue them, but you know, glue the knot, but I think I want to go back in and maybe redo my ends or something. You know, so they're more even. Trying to, I should have ironed this piece and I didn't. And these are about, I think they're maybe about 11 inches long, I think. Something like that. They could be longer if you prefer. Sorry, silk's really hard because these threads get in the way. But I'm looking and I only have a little bit more than 8 minutes left, and I really don't want to go over because I'm afraid it's going to stop. Oh my Lord. It makes it hard because I grab the thread, but I don't grab the ribbon. Okay, I think I got it better this time. One way or the other, right? It's much easier on shoes, let me tell you. Because sari silk is wide and I cannot grab it through, so I'm gonna have to make it narrower by bunching it down. There we go. And then I'll just go back and fix the bows later on that side. Okay, so we'll do that. So we have this like this, okay, and I have butterflies on it. This on this side says, like a poppy, may you find strength in delicate beauty. And it's got a butterfly there. And then I think I'll put this one in this side. This one goes in, oh, I didn't glue the bottom. I did not glue the bottom. You gotta glue the bottom too. So I'm just going along the bottom here with the glue and along the bottom here where it makes that accordion. And you don't need a lot of glue. You just need to go across. Now I got sari silk thread everywhere. Okay. Also on here, if you can see it, I have Wink of Stella on all the butterflies. So this is going to go in this pocket here. And then we have this one. And what I did with this was I just did a double tag and I put a little eyelet in the top and it just swivels. So you have writing on the two tags like such, and that goes in here and holds the picture down, and then you have the bow across the top. So that is essentially that part. Okay, so let's see if we can do anything on the other side. We're going to put this one in. This one says poppies, and we'll just go, we'll slide that in as soon as I get rid of the sari silk. We'll slide that into this side of the pocket. Okay, that goes in there. And then this is the other swivel tag. Okay, and I backed it with the ledger paper that is in their kit. Let me find what I've done with the lace. I put it away because I tried to clean up and then forgot that I didn't have the lace for this. So which way did I go? I went out for both of them. So let's go ahead and do that. And we should be able to get this finished for both sides of this one very soon. Now I'm just going to go out. Don't like going right up to the very edge of the pocket. I like to leave just a hair of space. Get some of that glue off, so that it doesn't get pulled at when you push things in and out of the pockets. I'm gonna just cut a little bit off of there. I'm gonna go to the other side, and that lace goes up. Yes, it does. So let's open this up to get that out of the way. I've got the sari silk on now, so I have to be careful not to get any glue. Okay, we'll do that. Put that back. Stand my other glue. And this one's gonna go this way. The same deal here, not quite touching the edge. All right, take you and put you to the side. I'm gonna put this back in the glue back here, excuse my reach. I'm gonna come down here and whoops, let's get you in there. We don't want to cut you. And I'm gonna trim off that lace there. And I'll trim off this lace here. Get rid of those. This one's gonna be a little trickier because you have to go around the tag shape here. Sorry if I'm holding it away from the camera. This way. Up and then over there. Okay, this is gonna go in here. I will go back and do the middle, but I just wanted to show you what the outside looks like. And this one is going to go here, and this one, let's just get this glued on, and I will read this one to you. I got these quotes off the internet. So they gave no, this one's gonna go this, no, it's gonna go this way. They gave no author or credit to anything. They were just, so I don't know whose they are, but they are lovely. And this one, I'm gonna just put, oh, he's gonna have to get trimmed off, but that's all right. That is okay to trim him off. He does not have to be on. And then the only other thing I would have to do on this one is go ahead and put the Wink of Stella on, which, well, both sides actually, because I put that on after I glue them on, just easier, I think. So we'll just put him here. All right, and then we'll just trim off. I'm gonna move his antenna up, can maneuver them a little bit, and then I'm just gonna trim off his little ends. We'll trim off his little ends. All right, so let's just go ahead and do that and that. All right, that's done. And this one says, "In the field of life, bloom with grace like a poppy." And then the card on this side then says poppies. And this one said, "Like a poppy, may you find strength in delicate beauty." And this one says beauty on that one. And those two words, beauty and poppies, is from the kit. So that is how it works. So there we go. That is how this one works. So I'm gonna stop with this video, and I'm gonna immediately follow when I post this with the other video. So it's just gonna be, I don't know, part 1 and 2, or tag A and tag B, or I don't know how it's gonna be, but I'll post them immediately following each other. So that is this part of my project for Sunflower and Doors from Mandy and Julie from Julie's Papercraft for Out with a Bang collaboration for the summer. Okay, that's it for now, guys. So in the meantime, be safe, be happy, and be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.